Hi, I'm Marcus, and you're listening to Business Spirit. I run a six-figure mentoring business, and I'm scaling it to 1 million without ads or cold DMs or any other bullshit. On this podcast, I share my everyday life, the behind the scenes, my identity shifts, my energy, manifestation, and all the other stuff no one really wants to talk about. So glad that you're here. So let's go. So, welcome. So I need to stop. I need to stop the jingle. So welcome to the second episode of my podcast. And what a week, I can tell you. I mean, that is, what shall I say? I was preparing this podcast and I was thinking about, okay, what do I want to share this time? And I really had to focus, and therefore I'm wearing my glasses because I put down some notes here I wanted to tackle today, I wanted to talk about today. And it's not about only my wins, I can tell you. It's also about the win of one of my customers. I mean, a very young lady. I mean, she, from my point of view, I mean, she blew it this week completely. And also based on this, and based also on my learnings I had this week, I wanted to share something which is coming up, which I'm so excited about. I'm actually getting goosebumps on on what's coming up and what kind of change and transformation lies into what I'm going to reveal throughout this podcast, as well as what I know is going to happen in your life. So let's get started. So what were the biggest wins this week? So yeah, I mean, the biggest win for my business to progress was really, I mean, the start of this podcast. I mean, now we have the second episode, and it will be will become your most favorite podcast, if it isn't already now. Because I mean, what I received already based on the first episode was so gorgeous, so tremendous, so mind blowing for me, and this is really showing me that I'm really up for something really great. And I just wanted to read something which I received. Hey Marcus, thanks for the podcast. I mean, finally, finally, I know what you're up to. yes, that's good. And I learned so much, especially about manifestation. What's it all about? So yeah, thanks for that. So I'm really, really, really happy for the podcast, and not only for me, and not only for me. I mean, not only for me that I finally found a way to convey my message, and also to just do something without much preparation, but just to talk about what I'm up to, what the business is like, what it's like. I mean, to grow a business, to grow a coaching business. So to let you come into my universe. So this is great. So welcome, and enjoy the ride. But the podcast, the win, I mean, is only one thing. And I was really thinking about whether I wanted to share another win from myself, or whether I should share a win of one of my customers. And I decided to talk about this because this really fits into what my mindset shifts were this week, or what I was thinking about this week, and what's about to come up in the future. So where shall I start? I mean, the biggest win, one of my customers, I'm working with her now for a couple of weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks now. And she's a young woman. She's happily married. She has 2 kids. And from the setting, from the surrounding here, it is that, I mean, she has, I mean, talking in normal and traditional way, already achieved what a lot of people are dreaming of, what a lot of women are dreaming of. I mean, she has a really loving husband. I mean, when she's talking about her husband, I mean, her eyes twinkle. So she found the husband, or the partner in crime, for her life, and she has been with him since she was 15, so already 20 years, almost 20 years now. She has two little kids, 3 and 5, and two girls. So poor husband, I would say. So 3 girls in a household, and they have enough money. I mean, they have a huge house, huge garden, and yeah, I mean, everything is fine. Everything is perfect. I mean, she doesn't have to work actually, and because I mean, there's so much money already in the household that they're able to do or to go on vacations, enjoy life and everything. And now you might ask, okay, what is then actually the reason why she's approaching me, or what that she was approaching me? I mean, that it was, I mean, the deep thought, the passion, the drive. I mean, this the strong voice inside her head that she knew that there has to be more for her. That she wanted to live her creativity. That she wanted to create an impact. That she wanted to do something extraordinary. That she wants also to create more money. I mean, not for the sake of money, but for further enhancing her life with a family. And yes, I mean, this was when she approached me, and this was the situation when she approached me. But throughout the course of the coaching sessions, um, there was a point when all the time she was working, okay, what was talking about, okay, what is the current situation and where do you want to go? That I had the feeling, and I could see it in her eyes, that she, well, has built prison around herself, that she didn't allow herself to dream big, or didn't allow herself to dream for herself. Every time when I ask her, okay, what do you want? What is your ambition? What do you want to achieve? What is your future looking like? She always started, like many women, I have to say, okay, I want to do this for my family. I want to give this for my family, for my kids, for my husband. And yeah, I mean, she was dragging and dragging and dragging onwards, and she was actually, I mean, very excited about what she was picturing herself in the future. But it wasn't a picture about herself. It was a picture for her family. It was a picture for her kids. It was a picture for the community. It was a picture for her customers. Yeah, I mean, she's a coach, but there was not a single word about herself, apart from, yes, I want to create an impact. I wanted to do something, well, with my creativity. But talking about the vision, the dreams, there was nothing about herself. And this is something I do see so often with people who are stuck in the business, who are stuck at a certain level, that for some reason they have stopped dreaming. For some reason they have reached a point where they were more focusing on what they want to give to other people, that they were more focusing on the impact they want to create to the world, that have completely lost what is important for themselves, that have completely lost the alignment or the connectivity to the full potential. And this week there was a moment which I wanted to describe, which for me was the biggest win of this week. Because again, I mean, we were looking into okay, what is it you really want to achieve with your business? What is it really you want to create an impact with your business, which is reflected in your own identity, which is reflected, okay, to really living your full potential. What is really driving you? And again, as said, I mean, she was dragging about, okay, about other people, husband, kids, community, customers, and so forth. And then I smiled, looked her in the eyes, I mean in Zoom, and there was this one question which hit her um, quite strongly, I have to say, and but she didn't want to show it to me. I had the feeling, but I was asking her, okay, when did you stop dreaming about yourself? And she was immediately in the defensive mode and say, "Well, I didn't stop dreaming. I know exactly what I want. I'm telling you. I mean, this is for my wife, for my husband. This is for my kids. This is for my community. So don't tell me I'm not dreaming." And I said, "Yeah, well, but I'm not talking about your husband. I'm not talking about your kids. What is it? What you want? What are the experiences you want to have? What are the feelings and emotions you want to feel in the future? What is it that you want to possess independently of what your husband wants, independently of what your kids wants?" And she was immediately saying, "Yeah, but I mean, well, I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied with my life. I mean, I'm telling you all the time, I have a loving husband. I have two gorgeous kids. Yeah, sometimes, I mean, they're driving me nuts, but this is the way to go. I have a beautiful home. I don't actually need to work. I mean, the coaching business, I mean, is something extra. And I want to do this so that we have more money, so that I can also give my part, my share, to creating a much bigger life for my husband and my kids. But I cannot complain. I have everything what I was dreaming about. I mean, as a small girl, I was dreaming about this life here. So why should I dream for me myself? I'm already there where I am." So she was pretending or defending, and she was, yeah, in a way also triggered. And this is exactly what I wanted to achieve. Mm. And again, I was asking, okay, when did you stop dreaming? And she didn't get it. And then I mean, what I'm always telling my customers, and especially women, is, okay, when was it the last time you flew into a vacation? I mean, on board an airplane. Do you know what, I mean, the what is it called in English? The stewardesses. I mean, the board crew. I mean, the cabin crew, that is. So what the cabin crew is telling you, I mean, as part of the security advices, I mean, before the start. So what do you have to do in case of a pressure surge, or when the cabin pressure is low? So I mean, there the masks will drop and fall out of the ceiling, and what do you have to do? You have to put on the mask yourself first, because you are the most important part. You are the most important person in this business. You are the most important part and person also on the airplane, even if your kids are sitting next to you, because only if you are secure, only if you have enough oxygen, only if you do not collapse, then you can give something for your kids. Then you can secure that everything is right. But you have to put yourself first. This is the highest priority. It's not your husband and it's not your kids. It is, you have to watch out what is good for you, and you have to do what you feel, what your soul's purpose is. You have to follow through what is really for you, and that you have to outlive your passion. Because if you put it the other way around, I mean, if you would be the giver, if you would be the people pleaser, if you would be the person who supports everybody else, then you would just put and help and support everybody else on the airplane to put on the mask, while yourself are suffering, while yourself, I mean, at some point do not have enough oxygen, so that at some point you will collapse yourself. And yeah, she grasped it. She grasped it, and she was thinking about it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but why are my beliefs, my thinking, my wishes more important than my husband's wishes, than my kids' wishes? Why should I put myself first? Would I then not ignore what my husband, my kids, my community, my customers want? I said, no, on the contrary. Well, starting with your business, I mean, you will only get customers, you will only get people in your world if you show up, if you know what you want, if you um, step into a leader that um, yeah, that other people see, hey, I'm good, I'm perfect, and I'm doing this for myself. Because the moment you understand that the business you're doing is for yourself, while at the same time you have something to give, you're doing it for yourself, for the customer, and for all of us. And this is the magic behind it. And this I can talk. Well, maybe this might be too much to talk about today. But this is the whole concept that only if you are good, only if you are watching and securing your energy, you are able to give something. It's like, where's my mobile phone? Here's my mobile phone. So most people are treating their mobile phones even better than themselves because they are only giving, they're only using the phone, right? And forget to charge it. And this is the most important bit. I mean, I can only use the mobile phone if it's charged. And a lot of women are actually forgetting this, that they're giving so much, that at some point they are getting frustrated, or that they stop dreaming about themselves, that they are not really aware of their full potential. And yeah, you might have a business at that time, at the very same time. And yeah, I mean, you might have the idea, yes, I can give so much and I want to grow a business. And you're dreaming in a way that you're making a lot of money, but deep down you're not believing that. Deep down you know exactly, hey, I mean, this feels awkward because honestly my life is so good already now, so why should I dream? I need to be the giver. I need to be somebody who's supporting others, as this is my gift. I know, sorry. Definitely not. You are the most important business, or you are the most important person in your business. You are the most important part in your relationship. You are, for your kids, the most important person. And if you're suffering, if you're not feeling good, if you are drained, if your energy is gone, then your kids will not become strong. They need to have a strong mother. They need to have somebody to show up to. They need to have somebody who shows them, okay, this is as far as you can go, and this is have to stop. I mean, you have to have somebody who's showing up the borders, and as well as in a partnership. I mean, your husband is only as strong as you are. If your husband has somebody at his side, I mean, who's doing everything only for him, what does this tell him about you? That you are not worth it, that you are responsible for his emotion, for his sake. Yes, in a way you are, but by um, not by stopping to dream about. So all in all, I mean, we stepped into this position and then I saw it really. I mean, there's this twinkle in her eyes where she slowly understood, okay, this might be the reason why I have not reached a point in my business which is actually supporting me. Because, yeah, in a way, I had a dream, a vision. But deep down, I didn't trust myself. Deep down, I felt it wasn't for me. I was always the person who wants to do this for another one. for the husband, for the community, for others, and that she was not able to actually, well, ask for money for her service. So she understood that she was holding herself back, that she was lowering herself, that she wasn't listening to what she really wanted herself. Because at some point, she gave herself up. She wasn't listening. She wasn't aligned with what she really wanted. So that was that understanding, that click, and to see this twinkle in her eyes where she finally understood was for me the biggest win this week. Because I know that now she has really crossed the line, that now she has stepped out of her own cage of her limitations. And that is this is so great to see. And this is exactly why I'm doing this, what I'm doing. Helping others to step out, crossing the line, doing whatever it takes. I mean, to really feel what is for them. So that was the biggest win this week. Yeah. And which brings me also to what I was personally going through this week. Yeah, because I also had on Thursday, was it Thursday or Friday? And today we have Sunday, so I think it was actually yesterday. Yesterday it was. I mean, I got up in the morning and was thinking about my business and about the coaching clients and what I have achieved the past days, as I wanted to record the podcast already yesterday. And I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling like, hey, I'm gorgeous. I'm great. I'm doing a tremendous great job. And I was again asking myself, am I on the right track? Am I really doing what I'm supposed to do? Why am I not feeling it? Why is it that that I'm not jumping out of bed and say, yes, the world and the day can come? But I was feeling like, what is it here? And I'm sure you know this feeling that, yeah, we all are dreaming of, yes, you need to be excited for your business and you know what kind of impact you're creating. And we want this. We want this nice and easy feeling, full of power, full of energy, so that you can work on your business, work in your business, doing a great job with your customers. No, it wasn't yesterday. Yesterday was on the contrary. It was like, oh yeah, well, I need to do a podcast. So why on earth shall I do a podcast? Yeah, I needed to summarize a coaching session I had on Friday. So why shall I do this? And I really had problems really getting into my why again, feeling it. And I was asking myself, so what is it? And yeah, I mean, I'm sure you know this. I'm sure, yeah, that you have experienced the same feeling because it's going up and down. I mean, at one time, you know exactly, yes, you're stepping into the emotion. I'm not feeling it. On the other hand, you're thinking, okay, why the heck am I doing this? I mean, wasn't it clear? Yesterday it was clear. Yesterday I woke up, I mean, fully engaged, fully empowered, and I saw and see all the wins I have in my business as well as my customers' business. So why am I not feeling this? So I was, in a way, punishing myself for having those thoughts, having those moments of I'm not feeling it. And yeah, Uh, the problem then arises that, yeah, but I have so many big dreams. I mean, this is, well, I want to grow my business. I want to scale my business. I want to scale this to a 7-figure business. And this kind of feelings, I mean, is definitely not bringing me forward. I mean, that was my first thinking, I have to say. The thing is that I know these emotions, and these are quite natural. I mean, believe me, nobody is waking up every day feeling energized, feeling like, hey, I'm the greatest, I'm the biggest, I can do whatever it takes, no matter what, and I'm creating an impact now. I mean, nobody on this earth, nobody on the planet, I mean, is waking up every day with the same kind of energy. It's simply impossible. And it's good. And it's good because this reminded me that I had to stand still. And I had to ask myself, okay, why the heck am I feeling this now? So, I mean, over the past years, I know about identity shifting and that emotions are there to listen, right? And that I have to not dive into this situation, but to step out, to widen the context, if you like. So that I know exactly those negative emotions, those situations where you doubt yourself, where you're questioning everything what you're doing, is not there to break you. It's actually there to teach you a lesson. And not in the sense of, hey, it's a punishment, but it's really there to teach you a lesson. Sometimes the lesson will reveal itself immediately in that moment, in that situation. Sometimes the lesson will approach you afterwards. So I knew that I was going through, in a way, a new phase in my life, in my business, and that I knew that, yeah, I mean, it's quite natural. So I was, on one hand, diving into that emotion to really grasp and identify, okay, what is it, what I'm feeling? At the same time, I was curious about, okay, what is it trying to teach me? And I can tell you, it was teaching me quite a lot. And so I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I had this feeling exactly yesterday and that I didn't record the podcast yesterday. Because yesterday it would have been like, yeah, I'm not, yeah, it would have been more like, hey, I need to do the podcast. But today it's really, I want to do the podcast. And this is a completely different energy. And I needed yesterday. And I needed yesterday to go through this moment. Whereas I have to say that I know me and I know how to get out of those situations. It didn't last long. It lasted maybe an hour or so. And then I did what I always do, to step out of these emotions and to really understand and try to get this. And I realized then, hey, I mean, it's this moment where I had to realize that, yes, I mean, we have already mid of May. June is approaching, and June is the turning point. June is already the end of the first half of 2025. So I know that 2020, that June for me will automatically be the months where I have to, well, slow down. I mean, we're going on vacation, but also to reflect what happened in the first half of the year and what is happening in the second half of the year, so that I know that this is coming, the reflection, and that I have to be honest with myself. Okay, what have I achieved? Have I achieved all what I wanted to achieve? What are the wins? What are the fails? What are the learnings? And how do I make the rest of the year the biggest and best second half of a year ever to really, well, explode my business? And that was what my subconscious mind, my nervous system wanted to teach me, wanted to prepare me, because as a result of the phase I was going through yesterday, it came to me so clearly that I have to give a workshop about how to step the line, how to step out of this negative emotion. Okay, I'm not feeling it. I mean, did I lose it? Have I lost my passion? Have I lost my why? So how do you step out of this, well, self-inflicted prison and really crossing the line to the next bit, to the next half, to your full potential? As I was doing it myself yesterday. So yesterday was then, therefore, I mean, for me, a reminder, hey, for me, the face is coming up, but also, hey, I know exactly what to do in those moments. And these moments are so powerful that I'm standing here and say, hey, that was the best emotions, the best phase, the best negative, if you will, like, hour of the last week, because I know exactly that this is something that you also are sometimes going through. And this will also be something a lot of people are going through next month, end of first half year, and then approaching the last half year, because this is the turning point for most people. And there are usually two groups: the ones who have already more or less achieved what they wanted to achieve until end of June, and they can celebrate. They can say, "Hey, I mean, this is great." And for those, it's so essential not to lose the momentum, but to really step into what I would call the unlimited power. It is really to step into, hey, until now, this was great. Now we really need to step into something even bigger. So to make the year 2025, a blast. So the best one. So, and the second bit is for those who have the feeling, hey, maybe, yes, I have some wins, everything is great, but looking into the rest of the year, I feel this feeling in my stomach. Yeah, am I really on the right track? Am I really doing the right stuff? I'm not seeing the final results I wanted to achieve until now. Will I really be able to achieve my goals I set beginning of the year? And that they have the feeling, yeah, I really need to change something, but how on earth can I do this? And if you really go down this negative spiral, you not only will not achieve your goals until the end of year, but what is for me really, really, really essential, what is the really dangerous part of it, is that self-doubt is creeping in. That you see, okay, well, I had so ambitious goals beginning of the year, but until now, I didn't do it. Until now, I still haven't overcome all those negative habits. And I have not implemented the positive habits I wanted to have. Maybe doing more sports, showing up on social media, really going all in into your business, working on your relationship, so that you had some ideas beginning of the year, but yet that you haven't really implemented it. And therefore, I know that this is coming. That's for sure, because end of the first half year, it's the turning point, like the new year, that it really decides, okay, how do you want to end this year? So therefore, my thinking was, and this is the good news, and this is one of the positive results of yesterday, is that I will hold a workshop, a free masterclass, a free webinar, on the 7th of June, so beginning of June, so enough time to really digest and learn the method I have created for myself, and how to really overcome those situations I had yesterday, but also what I'm doing with my customers. Because it's not about the strategy, it's not about setting new goals and even higher goals, and it's not about punishing yourself and not having achieved what you're doing, or working harder in the same fashion like you did in the first half of the year to really achieve even more. It's really to inhale, to embody your visions, to really get emotionally attached and aligned with your vision and what you want to achieve, and to actively work on your habits, actively work on what is good for you, but not out of the fear, I have to do this, or not out of this emotion, I have to do this, and grinding, but really to stepping into the identity of that person for whom that is quite natural. And this is a completely different part of game. This is a different thing. And usually, I will teach this only to my VIP clients who are either on a one-on-one client session with me or are in a yearly program with me. But yesterday, I thought, for me, this was so clear how powerful this was, and how good this is to really align back to your goals, to your vision, and to really step into the feeling again. That it's a must-have, that I wanted to share this now for free. So it is actually then a free masterclass, a free webinar, whatever you want to call it. And I'm so excited about this, and also especially about the name. It's crossing the line. It's crossing the line, and it will make more sense when you follow my social media, when you read more about this, why crossing the line is really what it's all about. It's not stepping out of the prison. It's not breaking down the walls of your limitations. It's really making the step about, or stepping over the line on the floor. It's just a virtual line there. Eventually, if you see it, you have to make the decision to really step into the identity. And how I'm doing this, I mean, is something I have developed over the past years and have used with my customers. So I'm really excited about this. And this is going to happen on the 7th of June, 11 o'clock German time. So you will see and hear more about this on this channel and otherwise. So this was my wins, my thoughts, my ideas for this week. I wish you a great next week, and I'm seeing you all latest next Sunday. So feel kissed, feel loved, Marcus.